Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Voice of Ruh. Have you ever felt a connection so deep with someone that you just knew it couldn't be a coincidence? That feeling when your heart recognizes another soul even before your mind does is something truly remarkable. Sometimes in life, we meet people at exactly the right time, in the right place, and under circumstances that seem almost orchestrated. Could it be that these meetings are not mere chance, but a sign from Allah? In Islam, we believe that Allah is the ultimate planner. He guides hearts, places people in our lives for reasons we may not immediately understand, and sometimes He prepares someone for us long before we even realize it. These divine arrangements are subtle, often felt in small moments, gentle nudges of the heart, or inexplicable feelings of peace when we are with a certain person. Today, in this video, we are going to explore the signs that Allah uses to show us that someone is destined for us. We will uncover how the heart recognizes its counterpart, how patience and faith play a role, and how to trust the guidance that comes from the most merciful. By the end, you will have a deeper understanding of the divine signs that can confirm a connection meant to be. I remember a time when I met someone unexpectedly, in the most ordinary place, and yet there was an instant sense of familiarity. It was as if our hearts had known each other long before we ever spoke. That moment reminded me that Allah sometimes places people in our lives in ways that surpass our understanding. These signs are often quiet, subtle, but deeply meaningful if we pay attention. So, let's dive into this journey together and discover how to recognize when Allah is signaling that your hearts are truly meant for each other. In Islam, we believe in the concept of Qadr, or divine destiny. Allah is the ultimate planner, and He knows what is best for each of His creations. Every meeting, every encounter, and every connection is part of a greater plan that we may not fully understand. When two people are meant for each other, Allah gently guides their paths, bringing them closer in ways that feel natural yet extraordinary. The heart is a delicate instrument created by Allah. He places feelings, inclinations, and instincts within us, often as subtle signs of what is meant to be. When your heart feels drawn to someone, when there's a sense of comfort or peace in their presence, it may be more than coincidence. It may be divine guidance. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Verily, Allah does not create a person's heart in vain. He guides it toward what is best." This reminds us that our emotions and instincts are gifts from Allah, helping us recognize what is truly good for us. Destiny, however, is not always instant. Sometimes, Allah prepares the person who is right for you long before you meet them. There may be delays, trials, or circumstances that seem inconvenient or even discouraging. But these are part of His wisdom. Trusting Allah's plan requires patience and faith. The universe works in ways beyond our comprehension, and every obstacle may be a step closer to the person Allah has prepared for you. Think of it like this. A seed planted in fertile soil may not sprout immediately, but with time, nourishment, and care, it grows into a strong, fruitful tree. Similarly, the connections that are meant to be may take time to flourish, but they are nurtured by divine timing. The signs, the feelings, and the moments of guidance are all pieces of a beautiful, divine puzzle. Understanding destiny helps us see that nothing in life is random. The encounters, the people, and even the missed opportunities are all orchestrated by Allah. By recognizing this, we can approach relationships with clarity, trust, and gratitude, knowing that when two hearts are meant to beat for each other, Allah ensures that they find their way. When Allah intends for two hearts to be together, He often communicates in subtle ways. These signs are not always loud or obvious. They are gentle whispers of the heart, moments of clarity, and coincidences that feel too meaningful to be random. Recognizing them requires attention, reflection, and trust in His wisdom. One of the first signs is intuition and inner feelings. Sometimes, even before knowing someone deeply, your heart feels a connection. It's a sense of familiarity, comfort, or inexplicable attraction. Allah places these instincts within us as guidance. When you meet someone and feel drawn toward them in a pure and meaningful way, it could be a sign that your hearts are destined to meet. Another sign comes in the form of synchronicities. These are small, seemingly coincidental events that nudge your paths together. Perhaps you keep running into the same person in different places, or you notice repeated moments that bring you closer. These moments are not random. Allah orchestrates situations to align the right hearts at the right time. The feeling of peace and ease is another powerful indicator. When you are with the person Allah has prepared for you, there is a sense of calm and trust. Their presence reassures you, and even in challenging times, there is harmony rather than constant conflict. This peace is a reflection of Allah's guidance. A relationship that causes constant turmoil or fear may not be aligned with His plan. Additionally, Allah may place shared values and spiritual connection as a sign. When your faith, goals, and principles resonate, it signals compatibility designed by divine wisdom. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of character and faith in relationships, guiding believers to seek partners who help them grow closer to Allah. Finally, there are subtle blessings and personal growth. The person meant for you often inspires you to be better, more patient, more compassionate, and more aligned with Allah's guidance. This growth is a divine indication that your connection is purposeful. For example, imagine two people meeting randomly at a community event. Initially, it seems ordinary, but they discover shared values, similar life goals, and mutual encouragement. Over time, small coincidences, meeting at the same events, receiving similar advice from friends, or even praying for guidance, reinforce the sense that Allah is quietly guiding their hearts toward each other. Recognizing these signs requires mindfulness and reflection. When your heart feels drawn, when events align, and when a person inspires peace and growth, these are clear indications that Allah may be showing you someone destined for your heart. Trusting these signs and being patient ensures that the connection unfolds according to His perfect timing. Even when two hearts are meant for each other, the journey is rarely instant. Sometimes, Allah delays the meeting or tests the bond through distance, challenges, or timing. These moments are not meant to discourage us. They are opportunities to strengthen our faith, refine our character, and prepare ourselves for the person He has chosen for us. Patience, or sabr, is one of the most important qualities in recognizing and honoring divine destiny. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "How wonderful is the affair of the believer, for his affairs are all good." This includes not waiting for what is meant to be, and trusting Allah's timing is a form of worship. It demonstrates belief that His wisdom surpasses our understanding. During these waiting periods, it is essential to focus on personal growth. Strengthening your character, deepening your faith, and seeking knowledge are ways to prepare your heart for a meaningful connection. Allah often tests hearts to ensure readiness, so that when the destined person arrives, both hearts are aligned and capable of sustaining a healthy, spiritually guided relationship. Another aspect of patience is resisting the urge to force connections. Sometimes we meet people who seem promising, but rushing or acting impulsively may disrupt the divine plan. Trusting Allah means understanding that He knows what is best for us, and that forcing a connection could lead to missed blessings. It is in these moments of restraint that our hearts truly learn submission to His will. Consider the analogy of a garden. Seeds planted in fertile soil need time, water, and sunlight to grow. If we try to force growth too quickly, the plants may wither. Similarly, relationships meant by Allah require patience, care, and trust in His timing. Every delay, every challenge, is part of the preparation for a strong and lasting bond. During this waiting period, prayer, dua is vital. Ask Allah for guidance, clarity, and the patience to accept His plan. Pray not only for the arrival of the destined person, but also for the wisdom to recognize them when they appear. These prayers are powerful, aligning your heart with Allah's guidance and helping you navigate life's uncertainties with faith. Ultimately, patience and trust in Allah transform waiting into a meaningful journey. The delays, the tests, and the quiet moments of reflection are all part of His plan. By embracing sabr, you demonstrate submission, faith, and readiness for the connection that Allah has prepared specifically for you. When the hearts are finally united, the relationship becomes a source of peace, spiritual growth, and a reflection of divine wisdom. When Allah has prepared someone for your heart, certain qualities and signs often reveal their presence. Recognizing them requires attentiveness, self-reflection, and an understanding of what truly matters in a meaningful, spiritually guided relationship. One of the clearest indicators is compatibility in values and faith. A person meant for you will share your core beliefs and respect your spiritual journey. They encourage your growth in faith, not distract from it. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of choosing companions who help you strengthen your connection with Allah, as this is key to a lasting and fulfilling relationship. Another sign is mutual respect and support. When someone is destined for your heart, they treat you with kindness, honesty, and empathy. They celebrate your successes, comfort you in hardships, and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. This support goes beyond superficial attraction. It nurtures your soul and aligns with the principles of a halal, faith-centered relationship. Intuition and peace in their presence is also a strong indicator. When you are with this person, your heart feels calm, and there is a sense of belonging. You do not feel pressure to pretend or be someone you are not. Allah often uses this inner peace as a sign that the connection is meant to be. If a relationship consistently causes anxiety, doubt, or fear, it may not be aligned with His plan. Pay attention to subtle signs in daily life. Sometimes, Allah places clues in your environment, conversations, or even dreams. These signs may appear as repeated coincidences, shared goals, or moments of guidance that direct your path closer to the person He has prepared. Recognizing them requires mindfulness and an openness to divine communication. Lastly, personal growth and positive influence are key. The person destined for your heart inspires you to be more patient, more compassionate, and more committed to Allah's guidance. Their presence encourages reflection, self-improvement, and a life aligned with your spiritual purpose. A connection that elevates your heart and strengthens your faith is often a sign of divine preparation. Remember, recognizing this person does not mean rushing into decisions. Take time to pray, dua, seek counsel, and ensure the relationship aligns with Islamic principles. Patience and careful observation are essential, as they allow Allah's signs to reveal themselves clearly and prevent unnecessary mistakes. By being aware of these signs, shared values, mutual support, inner peace, divine nudges, and personal growth, you can confidently identify when someone is truly meant for your heart. Trust Allah's guidance and let your heart follow the path He has prepared. When Allah places two people together, the love that grows between them is often more than just physical attraction or fleeting emotions. It is a pure and spiritual connection. This kind of love nurtures the soul, strengthens faith, and inspires both individuals to grow closer to Allah. A key characteristic of spiritual love is that it prioritizes values over appearances. While physical attraction may initially draw two people together, a connection guided by Allah is rooted in respect, shared beliefs, and moral alignment. This ensures that the relationship is not just emotionally fulfilling, but also spiritually rewarding. Another sign is mutual encouragement toward goodness. The person meant for you motivates you to be better, not only for yourself but also for the sake of Allah. They inspire patience, kindness, and integrity. Their presence reminds you of the importance of following Islamic principles in daily life, turning ordinary moments into opportunities for growth and reflection. Communication and understanding are also strengthened in spiritual love. Conversations go beyond superficial topics. They explore faith, values, goals, and personal growth. Differences are handled with respect and empathy, and conflicts are addressed with patience and wisdom. This maturity reflects Allah's guidance in creating a bond that lasts. Importantly, this love is free from undue pressure or fear. When hearts are destined for each other, there is freedom to be authentic, a sense of security, and a deep understanding that the relationship is a blessing. The calm and trust in each other's presence indicate divine orchestration. Consider this. Relationships guided solely by a worldly desire often fade or create conflict. In contrast, a connection blessed by Allah brings harmony, peace, and spiritual fulfillment. It strengthens faith, encourages self-improvement, and aligns both hearts toward a shared purpose, pleasing Allah and leading a righteous life together. Ultimately, pure and spiritual love is a reflection of Allah's wisdom. It teaches patience, compassion, and devotion, while reminding us that He is the ultimate planner. When two hearts are meant to beat together, the love they share becomes a source of joy, stability, and spiritual growth that surpasses worldly understanding. To summarize, when Allah prepares someone for your heart, He guides the journey in subtle and meaningful ways. From the first feelings of connection to the signs He places in your life, every step is a part of His divine plan. Recognizing these signs, practicing patience, and trusting in His timing allows you to embrace a relationship that is both spiritually and emotionally fulfilling. Remember, a connection guided by Allah is not always instant or easy. It may require patience, reflection, and personal growth. But the reward is immense. A bond rooted in faith, mutual respect, and shared values that strengthens both hearts and draws them closer to Allah. These relationships are a reminder of His wisdom, mercy, and perfect planning. As you continue on this journey, keep your heart open to His guidance. Pray, dua for clarity, for patience, and for the ability to recognize the person He has destined for you. Trust that every encounter, every coincidence, and every feeling of peace is part of His divine orchestration. If this video touched your heart or helped you understand how Allah guides hearts, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay inspired. Share it with someone who needs encouragement, and let us continue to learn together about the signs of divine love and destiny. Remember, when two hearts are meant for each other, Allah ensures they find their way. Have faith, be patient, and trust His plan. The connection that is truly meant for you will bring peace, joy, and a reflection of His infinite wisdom.